Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your August reading. So I'm going to show you how these cards fall. Actually, some of them already fell. Okay, I want to show you these cards and I want you to look at them as I shuffle through. We already have 4, but I'll show you them all together. I just want to say before we look at them that this month is about holding your tongue. And even though you have this kind of explosive energy where you really want to say what you want to say, you feel like you have these contributions you want to make, there's this, deep need to act on a romantic impulse, just keep it all right here until August 22nd. After that, you can move on everything. But if you do so before then, there's a high chance that you could be misunderstood. And also that you could slow down money that's already slow because you have so many planets retrograde in your second house. So aside from that, I would like for you to look at the cards as we talk about them and as I shuffle, because I did that with Scorpio and they really liked it. And it's kind of a throwback to when I first started the channel. And I think you'll like it too. So let's do that. I love you. Okay, so here is what came up already, and then we will turn the camera the other way around and we'll go through them again. But I just wanted you to see, and if you're wondering why I'm doing it like this, I just think it's one of those months where it would be really beneficial for you to see the cards fall. I'm not sure why, but it's just the feeling that I have, and I'm gonna go with it. So 2 of Cups, 6 of Swords, Knight of Wands, and Temperance. You really, especially on the emotional front, on the romantic front, you really want to move ahead. You want to either leave the thing you're in and move on to a crush that you have, or move full speed ahead with that crush, or spend a bunch of money to impress that person. Whatever it is, you're just moving too fast. Not yet, not now. I know you want to. I know you want to. You really, really, really want to extend that cup, but it just isn't time yet. Not because the person will reject you, not because they don't like you. It's nothing like that. It's just that the way things are lining up astrologically, if you do it now, you have a high chance of being misunderstood, of mixing money with pleasure, and kind of ruining both. Not because someone doesn't like you back, not because of anything like that. It's not a reflection on you. It's just that your energy right now is a bit extreme. You can't sense it yourself, but anyone that you would like to offer this cup to will be able to sense it right away. And what we don't want to do is jump too early and then feel sad and isolated because we weren't able to capitalize on what otherwise seems like a very, very positive new beginning. It is very possible for you to have that romantic relationship at the end of August and moving forward, and by the time you get to your season, you're flying high. It's very, very possible, but you just have to wait out the first few weeks of August. There's way too much going on. There's a lot of activity in the houses across from you, especially with Venus moving into your 8th house. Venus has been across from you for a while now, and I think that's part of the reason why you should wait. You need a little time to recalibrate after Venus leaves Gemini, because it has kicked up a lot, and everything that it kicked up needs time to settle. You need time to process it. If you move forward without processing, no matter how genuine your feelings seem right now, I don't know if you'll be able to sustain that feeling. You might just get bored. Now, if the person that you are directing this affection towards happens to have heavy earth placements, they are definitely interested in well. But again, they're a slower, more serious sign. So if they see you being temperamental, rushing, trying to impress them with money, which I don't think you'll be able to do anyway, it will turn them off. because you're dealing with someone who's used to people reacting that way, who's used to people rushing forward. And I don't think that you want to be one more of the crowd. Actually, I know you don't want to be. Now, if that person has heavy Cancerian placements, if you rush, you could very easily say the wrong thing. If you say the wrong thing, it's going to get cut short really fast. So I know you want to move on things. I know it's, very emotional for you. You feel it. You want to act on it. Don't tell me not to act on what I feel. I get that. I just want you to win. And in this situation, when it comes to romance specifically, we'll talk about money when we turn the camera around. But when it comes to romance specifically, winning means waiting. Winning means giving yourself time to process. And there's two modes that Sagittarians have. Either you're the coolest person in the room, or you can be the corniest person in the room, depending on how much you want something and how comfortable you are. Right now, we're not wanting anything. We're sitting still and watching how things develop, and then we make our move when we feel a little bit cooler. This is not playing games. This is self-preservation. Okay, so now let's look at these cards from the perspective of finance. I'll be right back.
Hi Sagittarius, welcome to the second part of your reading. So, if you thought that the first part was too fast, or you're just acclimating to the new setup because you weren't following the channel when it first started, then it might be a little bit of an adjustment, but the second part is exactly the same. So here we go. 2 of Cups, 6 of Swords. There is something that you want to walk away from, but then you come back around, and then you want to walk away from it, and then you come back around, and that's part of why I'm saying say nothing. You shouldn't beat yourself up about not being able to make up your mind. The reason you keep vacillating is because there is some part of you that knows that you are not sure, that it might not be the right thing, regardless of how you feel about extending that cup. You need more information. When it comes to work, usually the love, work, all of that, it's the same energy, right? Because it's all abundance. So in terms of work, you vacillate between feeling like you figured it all out and you have no idea what's going on. There's also the feeling that someone is sabotaging you or speaking behind your back. For example, the daily horoscope for today for Sagittarius, this is the 28th of July, has a lot to do with hearing rumors about yourself. You may be grappling with the fact that you have found out that someone close to you is talking about you, someone that you trust. All right, so, and it's someone that has a work relationship with you along with being your friend. So there's a lot to consider and there's a lot to process, and you are just not ready for the decisions or the advances that your energy wants to make. This is often the only place where Sagittarius trips up. Everything else you can be very measured about, but once that mutable fire wants to run, that horse runs. That's why the Temperance card is your card. It's a way of pulling you back and saying, easy. Whoa. Too much in the mind, too much in the heart, too much in the mind, too much in the heart. And back and forth you go for most of August. But do not worry. Because when this confusion clears up and you haven't said anything or done anything to get on anyone's bad side, your reputation is intact, things will work out in your favor. The patience involved now has everything to do with lack of ego. The more egoic you are, the more ego-centered your decisions and your speech, the more trouble you will get into, and the more economic hardship will find you. It's a very testy season. The quieter you are, the more you observe, the more you center on your own value and worth and really curb your speech, the better everything turns out for you. There will come a time to say those things. There will come a time to state your opinion, to say how you want it to be, to say, hey, are you talking about me? To say, hey, how could you do that to me after everything I've done for you? To say, I don't really want to do this with you. I like somebody else, or this is suffocating me, or why do you think you can talk to me like that? All of that is valid. All of that, I don't want to invalidate your feelings. It's not that you're wrong. I want to make that very clear. It's not that you're wrong. It's just not time yet. And you've got this energy, you know, Mars in Aries, the Sun in Leo, everything is making you want to go full force. And of course, I understand. And in one way, you can go full force. Be receptive. Don't just offer this cup whenever you want to. Instead, do the opposite. Be receptive. As much as you want to go out there and make things happen, transmute that energy into knowing and believing and being in the emotion of I am worthy and deserving of all good things. Be receptive. And what that's going to do is it's going to open up from August 22nd on. Everything starts to fall into place. You find not just this hot voice, but a tempered voice. That tempered voice is your power. That's what people look to you for. If they wanted just intelligence, they could get that from a Gemini. I'm just going to be real. What they want from you is a tempered look at that information. It's a different kind of intelligence because there's thought involved, not just instinct. You're not a running current through which all information flows. You're a discerning current. But sometimes when the sky looks the way it does right now, man, do you want to run off like Geminis do with the mouth, and you really, really, really shouldn't. So, chill. Claim your ground and chill. Okay? I wish it was more complicated than that, but it's not. Because you already know the things that are coming to you. You already know what you want to say even. Like I said, this is not to invalidate your feelings. It's just that you don't have all the pieces yet. And when you jump without all the pieces, it's very, very possible for you to mess something up for yourself that long term could bring you a lot of money and a lot of joy. So, in the spirit of securing the bag, securing your future, and protecting your heart, and in the spirit of self-preservation, chill. Okay, in the extended, we're going to shuffle through for each card. I thought that would make the extended videos shorter. It's actually made them longer. So if you've ever wondered why a certain card didn't get the attention that it deserved in the extended, we're going through each card, shuffling through, clarifying it, moving on. Also, if you would like a recorded reading or a 10-minute Zoom reading, those are both available through Cameo. If you would like a 15-minute Chatalize reading, that is available at a link below too. If you would like to buy the extended on Instantly, which it goes straight to your inbox, or on Vimeo, those links are below. And if you would like to purchase one of our Quietest Revolution rings, that link is below as well. This is the High Priestess, this is the World, and the other one on there is the Empress. The World is not available yet, but will be available for pre-order in Virgo season. Okay. Love you. Let's get into extended right now.